This is gonna be really, really bad. This is what it looks like after we traveled 3,000 miles and then just left the bus. I wonder if we still have power. Oh, we do.
Nice.
Oh, this is it. We got trash, a sink full of dishes, and unmade bed.
What do you got for me right there?
You want to see a new surprise?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is?
Ooh.
Do you know what this is?
What is it?
This is freaking Wi-Fi wherever we go.
What?
Yeah, it's like global Wi-Fi, and they even send you when you get one. They even send you glasses.
Yo, I'm keeping those.
No, these are mine.
No, I'm keeping those.
Don't call me Casey Neistat. Man, this is how we're gonna get Wi-Fi all around Europe. This thing works in like over 100 countries. It's a company called Skyrim. So for those of you who don't know, we're going to Europe. We're getting a truck that's like this off-road beast that has like a tiny home in the back, and we're traveling in it for 40 days. And we're leaving
Tuesday.
How many days is that? Sunday, Monday? Oh, it's 3 days away, 4 days away.
Yeah.
Oh God. We needed to have Wi-Fi. It was super important so we could upload our videos, so we could do our live streams on Patreon. We're doing 2 live streams on Patreon a month. And so we could upload our documentary series.
All right, so it is time to get down to business and clean this bus because
It's nasty.
it's nasty. So one of the things we really wanted to do when we got home was drive into Boston. First thing we wanted to do was go check out Jordan's old place. So his brother lives there now with his girlfriend, and
by the way, it's looking nice. They did a lot of work. It was a bachelor pad before, and now, Jesse did a good job.
so much for that. We were supposed to go show you guys Jordan's old place. We thought we were gonna be able to get in one of the entranceways, but both of them were locked, so.
They're locking down the security, I guess.
Yeah. So then we were in Boston. Jordan's dad lives in Boston, which he already knew that we were home, but he hadn't seen me yet, and so we stopped by his house and just gave him a little surprise. Ooh, I love surprises.
Surprise!
Hey!
I came to surprise you.
You just videoed me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my hair looks great. Thanks so much.
This guy's wanted to get in one of our videos for a while, and now he's finally back in it.
Doing yoga.
Bye, Dad. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
For those of you that don't know, my dad watches every single one of our videos, and oh, it's falling. Oh. My dad watches every single one of our videos like 15 times. He hasn't told me that, but I know, because he knows every single detail. And his claim to fame, he thinks, was when he came in here and helped build this bed frame and then this kitchen, and the only shot of him was of his, it was just his butt sticking up in the air.
Assume the position.
Hold on. No bueno. And it's one of our most viewed videos. And he reminds me all the time that his butt is a reason why that video is so popular.
So, while we were in Boston, it was an absolute must that we went to Life Alive, which is a restaurant that Jordan and I used to go to all the time.
Kaylee has an addiction.
I had a serious addiction.
You have.
If I was still home, I definitely would still be eating there every day.
We talked about Life Alive more than anything else on the drive home because Kaylee was so excited to eat Life Alive. But we got it.
We got it, and it was better than it's ever tasted ever before. You have no idea how excited I am right now.
She's also hangry right now, so you have no idea how excited I am.
Let's go!
Stop it. Oh my god.
So pretty much the only reason we come to this place, because we could pretty easily make this dish, is because what we like to call life sauce. And I'm telling you right now.
Well, I'll wait till Brandy responds.
That's it.
So we got rice and quinoa with, of course, you got your greens. So you got your broccoli, your kale, you got your beets, corn, almonds, tofu, legumes, avocado, and then put on the life sauce. So we had an incredible day in Boston. Just walking around, visiting people, getting amazing food.
And then we went our own separate ways. And which is really weird because I'm not hanging out with Kaylee.
Life sucks.
It's just like, it's weird. It's like I'm by myself now. You just get used to it. But so then I went back home. Kaylee went to see her friends, but we found out that this truck conversion that we're getting is a manual. And my experience driving manuals are very limited. But the good thing is, my mom's neighbor has a manual. So she took me out for a little lesson, and let's just say it didn't go very well.
So adjust the seat so you're comfortable.
I'm feeling good. This is feeling good for me.
Okay, all the way to the floor. First gear. Now just let. And that's exactly what I told you you're going to do, right? You're going to stop.
How do you make it so it doesn't do that? As I'm taking my foot off the clutch, I need to start putting...
You need to be doing this.
Yeah, it's like this. There's a feel right in here. You got to give it the balance of gas and the. All right, now you got to give
it some gas.
Give it some gas.
And let up on the clutch.
That's it. Okay. Good. Good. Do it a few more times.
So I dropped the clutch a bunch of times, and then this happened.
First.
Whoa.
Bummer. So after this camera almost smashed, I had to put the camera away and just focus on learning how to drive a manual. It's hard. It's not easy, and there's things that you wouldn't even think of. Like when you stop, you have to put the clutch in, and when you're starting super hard, just getting the thing going. But once you get the thing going, it's easy, and I just have to practice a couple more times. But I'm just picturing us like going up some Swiss Alps, and I'm trying to drive the standard, and we're stopped on a hill.
Freaking stalling out.
And stalling
Kayla
out.
jumps out of the car.
Just start to run in. Get me out of here! This magazine company is gonna be watching this, and they're just gonna be like, what are we doing? I'm learning. I'm figuring it out. We're gonna make it happen. But Explorer, if you're watching this, I'm practicing. I'm doing my best.
So the best part of the day was I went and surprised my friends at the restaurant called Cancun's. All right, you guys. Whoa, it's sunny. All right, you guys. I'm about to walk in. No idea I'm here. So... Are you serious?
If you guys don't know, Kaylee loves surprises. She loves surprising people, and she loves being surprised. I kind of like the nice stat sunglasses. What do you think?
They're not nice stat unless you paint them first.
You gotta paint the outsides white.
Scrape it off.
And scrape it off with a penny.
Yeah.
I think if you ever wear Ray-Bans in a YouTube video, people will comment and say,
Casey Neistat.
You're ripping off Casey Neistat.
So, flying off to Europe on Tuesday.
We're leaving at 11 o'clock at night.
Yep, we have a red-eye flight, as they like to call it.
Flying into Turkey,
Yeah.
which is not the most direct flight, but that's the only way that we can make this happen, and they were super cheap.
Yeah.
And we're flying Turkish Airlines.
Yeah.
The big news, guys. Many of you are going to be really disappointed in this.
No,
Yeah.
Lola's not coming.
We're not going to bring Lola. And we decided, in her interest, after traveling all across the country with her for like 4,000 miles at least, and she was not herself. She wasn't eating as well as she usually does. It almost seemed like she was like sad.
Yeah, just exhausted.
And then we got her exhausted. Yeah, she slept like 2 days straight. We got her back to my mom's, and she's just been having a blast.
Yeah.
So she's gonna stay here
Yeah.
while we're traveling, and because we were thinking if we put her in this truck conversion, it's smaller than the bus, and if she's already having a hard time, we're gonna be traveling more in Europe than we were before, and we're gonna be in a smaller space.
Right.
So we just figured she would like it, and it would be a nice break for her because we've been traveling with her for 8 months.
Yeah. And she loves it, but like you can tell, the last few weeks definitely
She needed a break.
showed it to us that she needs a break. So
We were ready to bring her. We were all ready to go.
everything was ready and she was cleared to go, but we talked about it and decided that it would probably be best to have her take a rest.
But other than that, it's weird because our patrons on Patreon that are part of our documentary that we're making are choosing where we're going. So our research has been relatively minimal.
So this is where we're going to leave you. And the next video, you'll see us, it'll be a day before, no, it'll be the day we leave.
It's going to be the day that we leave
We're
here.
flying out, but
Unless you're part of our documentary series, we're putting out our next episode on Sunday.
Right.
And then as you guys know, we're uploading here on YouTube on Tuesday.
Right. And if you want to check out our documentary series, we'll link our Patreon below and you can check that out.
Costs $1, just full
video.
transparency.
So this is how we're going to keep creating stories for you and doing what we love, and that's about it. Stop. That's gross, dude. Your breath smells.
That's it?
Yeah. Dude. I'm leaving. We're signing off. Goodbye.